Okay, it's recording.
Right, I'm going to be gentle with you.
Thanks.
I'm so looking forward to talking to you, Chris.
Are you ready?
We're ready. You're tuned into BRTK International. This is the main event. Now, this week I'm in the studio and I'm with Chris Krzentz. He's founder of the Krzentz Presents global YouTube channel. A world traveller, half Cypriot and half Armenian, now residing in Chicago, but visiting Cyprus every year and always via a different country, and always with his camera in hand. Chris, welcome to the main event.
Thank you, glad to be here.
And pointing out, I mean, we've got some pictures we'll put on Facebook, you're actually filming our interview with your,
Exactly.
with your famous camera.
I'm going to be also posting it on my YouTube channel at some point before I come back next year.
Fantastic. So the YouTube channel is Chris Krzentz Presents.
Yeah, it's Chris Krzentz. It's pronounced Krzentz.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure the spelling is correct. It's Krzentz.
Yeah, I realised that today when I was on Google trying to find you.
I know you've also, the big clue will be the channel has over 1.6 million views.
Yes.
And almost 3,000 subscribers.
Fantastic.
That will be the big clue, and almost 2,000 videos.
And the other Chris Krzentz is a dog groomer, so it's obviously not you.
Exactly. look for my trademark, my hat, my white hat.
Yes, got your white hat on today. Anyway,
Correct.
Welcome to the main event. You've chosen some great music.
Thank
and
you.
We're going to go into our first track straight away. You've chosen something from the Bee Gees. It's Stayin Alive. Any reason for this one, Chris?
Yes, actually 3 reasons. One reason is because I work in a hospital. I work in the computer tomography department, and we do a lot of, every month we get trained for CPR, and that's the song we use when we do the CPR. When we do compressions, we use the song Stayin Alive.
Really?
In America, yeah, and especially in Chicago in this hospital.
So because you like the timing correctly?
Correct. It has to be 100 compressions per minute, so we have to go fast, and that's the song. So if you ever have to do CPR, everyone, remember that song when you do the compressions.
I think that goes down
That's the beat that you have to go
in
with.
main event history as the best introduction to any song ever. We'll be back right after this.
Well, I got two more reasons. The second,
Oh, sorry.
That's just the first one.
Yes.
The second one is that song is from my childhood when I was dancing in clubs and everything, when I was in Cyprus, and then when I was in Europe as well, and I love to dance. And the third song is the reason is a very inspiring song, and I like the lyrics.
So that's 3 good reasons, but
Yeah.
I prefer the first one.
Yeah,
that's
the first
one I'm
one
going
is
to remember.
First one is the main reason. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I bet you didn't know that in America we use that song for Staying Alive. At least in the medical field. I don't know in the rest of the world, but in the medical field, that's what we use in Chicago.
You don't sing Collar from 112.
Exactly. Okay, next bit we're going to talk about is your background. I don't really know anything about it. I know your ethnicist here a little bit.
I'm a multi...
Well, we're not starting
Not yet,
yet.
Okay,
Okay,
You
but
let
we
me know.
will.
Yeah.
Jan's just doing the magic out there, and then we're going to go into that. And this is such a thrill for me because I can ask you all these questions about you and your life.
I have an answer for everything.
I'm sure you do.
And it's always like a 1 or 2 part answer.
Fantastic. Oh dear.
Are we ready?
1 second, just take it onto the...
So have you, I mean, how long have you lived in Chicago? We're not recording this, I'm just asking.
Since 1984, 83.
Yeah.
But I left Cyprus in 79, almost 40 years ago. So I went first to Italy, spent there 4 years, and then went to America in 83 and stayed there.
Was my introduction to you fairly correct? A world traveller, always with a camera in your hand?
Yeah, I'm a citizen of the world. So that's how I look at myself.
Yeah, fantastic.
Anywhere?
Yeah. Well, we're back here in the studio with Chris Krzentz. Is that
Krzentz, yeah.
Chris Krzentz Presents. That's your YouTube.
Exactly.
I should rhyme
That's
it.
the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Chris Krzentz Presents, and the YouTube channel is just Chris Krzentz.
Okay.
And I call it a global YouTube channel for 2 reasons. One, because my subscribers come from all over the world, and then the second reason, I film all over the world.
Well, I said my introduction was true then. You know, you call yourself a world traveller.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I'm going to take you back in time now. I want to know a little bit of background. Where were you born, Chris?
I was actually born in Kuwait, believe it or not, by Armenian father and a Greek Cypriot mother. They met over there. They were supposed to go there for a wedding or something, and somebody put them together. That was 1959. And then in 1960 I was born. And then in 63 my mother brought me to Cyprus and Nicosia. And I went to a Italian Catholic school. It's called Terrasanda. And I stayed there until like 1979. And then I went to Italy for 4 years and then in 83 in America.
So what do you describe yourself? Do you feel like you're a Cypriot, an Armenian? I mean, I know
I'm
you're
a citizen of the world.
Yeah.
And of course I have to have some form of identity. And my identity is I'm biologically I'm half Greek Cypriot, half Armenian, American citizen, ROC citizen, but I don't look at me that way. I look at myself as a citizen of the world, because everywhere I go, I learn something new about the culture and the people, and I have no trouble adapting anywhere I go.
And so you lived here till 79. So what was your kind of profession when you left here in 79? Was it to go
No,
to
I was
study?
actually in school. I was in high school when I finished. When I left Cyprus, it was right after high school.
Yeah, so
No.
what did you do? Did you carry on with your education? Did you work?
Yes, I went to Italy, and I was in medical school, and then I kind of switched studies after a couple of years. I went to Italian literature, and I got a degree in teaching Italian. I never did, but I learned everything you want to know about Italy.
So you speak Italian, obviously.
Correct. I speak English, Greek, and Italian.
So you say that you were at medical
And I'm
school.
learning Turkish now, but slowly.
But you say you were at medical school. Were you intending to be a doctor at that time
Yes,
then?
that was the idea.
Yeah. And you say now you work as a tomographer?
Well, it came out as a full circle. I started medical school, and I ended up now working in computer tomography, in CT scan, in one of the best hospitals in the world. It's called Northwestern Memorial Hospital in downtown Chicago.
How did you
And
end
how,
up in Chicago, Chris?
My father actually was there, and then when I was in Italy, he said to me, "Would you like to immigrate to America?" And I didn't make a big deal of it. I said, "Sure, why not?" I didn't realize he had put an application for me to immigrate. It took 3 years. And then 3 years later, I got a call from the American embassy that I have to go and get my visa to go to America, and I had 24 hours to do it. And I forgot all about it. I said, "What visa? I never applied for a visa." I says, "No, you did. Your father did." And I went there and got it, and next thing you know, it's history.
And you're actually a citizen now, so you had a visa
Correct.
before. So did you have to do
I
that?
immigrated there, actually. I didn't have to do any paperwork. Everything was done by my
Yeah.
father. I just went there, and then 5 years later, because you have to be there 5 years as a permanent resident to become a citizen, then I took the immigration exam and I became a U.S. citizen.
Incredible. All right, let's go into another song, so we've got lots to talk about. George Michael now, Careless Whisper. What's the reason for this one? I'm frightened to ask.
Well, two reasons for that one.
Yeah.
One, George Michael is a British Cypriot, so it has connection
course.
with Cyprus. And then the second one is I listened to that song a lot when I was in love a long time ago in in Italy. Without giving any details, that was one of my favorite songs. So it was like a romantic song.
Lovely.
Perfect, good. Lovely introduction. Right, TRNC, when you came back here,
Yeah.
first time really. When did you come back? After 79? Did you always keep visiting, or was there a long gap?
I was always go to the south part, but the first time I came on this side was when nobody was allowed to come here except foreigners. So on my birthday in December 28, 1993 or 94, one of those, because I came both consecutive years. I told my family in the south, I'm just going to go to Karinya because I wanted to go to Karinya where we used to go every summer. So I went. The only way you can go is from Lidra Palace. So I went over there and I met this Irish guy, and we went together and we had an amazing time. We took pictures.
Okay, oh, it's a good story, but wait until
Yeah.
we're recording and tell me the
Oh,
whole
you're
thing
not recording
then.
yet? Okay.
No,
Okay, ready?
okay. Hold on a minute, Jan. Are we all right talking so much about the south, or should we just focus it on the TRNC?
That's all right, don't
It's
have
okay.
no problem.
Okay.
It's nice to know that you know.
Well, I can say the first time I came.
Yeah, we tend then because we try and think of it as one island. We try and refer to it as Cyprus and Cypriots rather
Right,
than
right,
Great
right.
Cyprus. We just try it if we can, don't we?
Yeah.
Another great track here on the main event, here in the studio with
Krzentz.
Krzentz. I'm going to have to choose my guests very carefully and base it on whether I can pronounce their surname or not.
Well, your name is just a label, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. But we want people to be able to find you on your Facebook and YouTube channel as well. So, bringing you back now to the TRNC. You left in '79. When did you come back to Cyprus?
Was
there a long gap? Did you visit?
Yes, it was 1993. Came to Nicosia. I went to Karinia, so it was a real nice experience.
How had it changed from 79 to 93? Did it all seem the same to you, or was there lots of differences?
Well, the thing that changed for me was I was a little kid when I left, and everything looked huge and large. And then when I came back in '93, it didn't look that large, that big, because I was taller and everything. So it just looked.
And also, you lived in some big cities as well.
Well, yeah, but it just looked normal. I said I didn't realize that building wasn't that tall, or that the car wasn't that big. So it was just I guess I spent most of my adulthood outside of Cyprus, and then
then to come back. Now, when you came back that time, did you have your camera with you, or was that just a visit?
Actually, I had a camera just for photographs.
Yeah.
And I just took pictures of Karinia Harbor. That's all. Wasn't anything. I wasn't into filming or anything. The filming came much later. I think the first video I did was in 2012.
So that visit was when you came back. Was it yearly after that? You said you came back 2 consecutive years, and then was there a big gap before you came back again?
Yeah, it was. The first time I came in '93, second time '94, and then I didn't come back until 2006.
And had you got lots of family here on both sides?
Everybody from my mother's side is here.
Is still here.
Everybody from from my father's side is there.
Is where?
In America.
In America.
Yeah, the Armenian side is in America. The Greek Cypriot side is in Cyprus.
And so, did you? I mean, what inspired you to start your video channel and doing all these videos? Was it something that came to you suddenly?
Well, 2 things I believe. Like, things happen for a reason in my life, and the second thing is everything happened by chance, by accident. But like I said, it's not an accident. What happened? I went to before I came to Cyprus in 2012, I went to a store, like a computer store, right across the street from my house in Chicago, and I just wanted to buy a video camera just to take a video, just for myself. I mean, I had a YouTube channel, but it wasn't active. It was just sitting there. And I almost never bought the camera. This camera, I have it right over there.
Is it the same camera?
Yeah, but I have 4 of them now, and they don't make them the same. They don't make them anymore, Kodak. And it's PlaySport camera, it's called.
Yeah, so it's filming our interview, and it's also filming all our bits of chat in between while the music's playing. And you said you're going to edit it down.
It's good there is no music, because there's always copyright issues with
YouTube.
And
so there isn't any music. It's just our chat in the studio, and you've got it sort of positioned so it's filming us both.
Correct.
Is this what you do? Well, you know, when you go around, you take every opportunity you can.
Exactly.
To get some footage.
I go wherever my camera.
You've always got your
takes
camera.
me, and like I was saying before, I just wanted to buy a camera, and I told the person at the store, I only have $100. That's all I have. If I don't get it, I'm not doing anything. And believe it or not, before the day was over, I got the camera, and I paid only $60.
Oh, goodness
It was
me.
the last one they had. It was an open box, and it was cheap. And the guy said, nobody in the world wants this camera anymore. We don't sell them. They stopped doing it. If you want it, it's yours for $60. So I ended up saving $40 on the way out. And then I came to Cyprus, and I started filming slowly, little things. And then when I actually put them on the computer to see, I couldn't believe that I filmed that.
Well, I do have to say, I mean,
video.
I looked.
And then the rest is history.
Yeah, but the quality is so good.
It is. It's
really,
high definition camera.
Really high definition, fantastic quality. Because I didn't know how you filmed, and I thought maybe you were using your phone, or we'd never met.
I only use the smartphone at night.
Yeah.
That camera doesn't take pictures at night.
The things I saw of Kyrenia Harbour, it was Fantastic quality.
Yeah, that's one of the best
So
videos.
you've always bought the same camera. That isn't the $60 camera there. You've bought it again, but now they don't make them anymore. Is that right? You said.
Correct. I bought 3 more of them, the same ones, but they were manufactured at the same time because I bought them online on
Yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
and on eBay. But that's the only place you can buy
Find
them.
them now. Okay, let's go into some
Yeah.
more music and we'll talk more about your filming. We have got now. What have we got? What are we playing now? I have no idea what we're playing now. What are we playing now? Ah, I know what we're playing now. We've
Which
got
one?
a Turkish Cypriot track.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about the TRNC, so we've got some Turkish folk music. Is this
Yeah.
the sort of music you would listen to at home? Does it remind you
Yeah,
of the
well, I like
TRNC?
Cypriot music. That it could be in Turkish, in Greek.
As
I
long
don't-
as
I don't-
it's
I don't know.
Cypriot music.
Yeah, it's Cypriot, and then there are some traditional songs that
Just make you
they're
think.
sort of like the national anthem for both sides. I mean,
Yeah.
you can hear them as like, oh, I know that song. And then I have a video that I made. I went to Lurugina Festival the other day, and then one of them is playing that song in both languages. That's the song that I like.
Okay, good choice. Good choice of track.
Yeah, it's called, in Greek it's called
I'm going to talk to you
Gypsy.
about Lurugina next, so that's
Yeah.
quite good. Right.
Yeah, but Lurugina is my favorite village, by the way, and
Lurugina.
yeah, probably
Akinchilar.
Akinchilar Lurugina, yeah.
You know, our president, Akinji.
Oh, I can say
Yeah.
his name.
Akinchilar, yeah. He was there too, but I missed him because I was filming on the other side of the town when he was there.
You could have got a scoop.
Yeah.
I could have filmed him too, yeah.
Mind you, Engin got Paris Hilton.
No. The biggest shoot ever.
I missed that one. I was in America when she came.
You'd have been there, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
Well, always nice to have some Cypriot music on the programme. Now, I want to talk to you, Chris, about your yearly visit now to Cyprus. When did this start?
2012.
2012.
Actually, 2011. Since 2011, I've been coming every year.
So you come
With
every
the one
year.
exception in 2015, I came twice. October and December. I always come in October.
So you always come in October, you always come with your camera,
Exactly.
and I believe that you try and come via a different country, because
Correct.
obviously you can't fly
Every
here
time
non-stop.
different country, different city.
And I know that you were asking your followers, where should I go this time?
Exactly.
Where should I
They give me the suggestions, and then me and the travel agent sit there together. Like we spend like 3 hours. We go every single city, and then we select a city.
So where have you come here via, not this time, but previously?
Well, last year it was Istanbul. The year
Makes
before,
sense.
the year before that it was Dubai,
Yeah.
and then London twice, Warsaw, Vienna.
And this year, Switzerland.
Exactly. This is here is Zurich, Switzerland.
So you came,
One of the
so,
most beautiful. I filmed 25 videos. I only posted like one interview, and actually for a bonus track, my friend that greeted me there, my Facebook friend, took me to Germany too. So I already posted one in Germany. I had a bonus track in Germany.
you know, your followers must feel like they're travelling with you, because you give them such a good
Not only they're
insight.
traveling with me, but the person that usually wins the contest always volunteers to take me around. So when I go to their city, they greet me at the airport.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They drive me around. That's what happened with the last.
That's really good though, isn't
The
it?
last probably 5 trips. Yeah.
How many views and followers have you got? I know you told me at the beginning on your
On
channel.
YouTube, I have almost 3,000 subscribers. Excuse me, and over 1.6 million views
It's amazing.
for the channel, and YouTube breaks it down for me. I can only see those results.
Yeah.
Nobody else can see them. Over 225 countries all
So
over the world in 36 different time zones.
amazing.
Yeah, and then the channel is divided. If you go to the playlist of my channel, you can see the different sections of different countries.
I mean, obviously you use YouTube, but have you got and Facebook? Have you got a website as well? Do you have any sort of website, or do you just use Facebook and YouTube as your websites?
Well, my website long time ago was chriskrzentz.com, but now if you go there, it will directly go to either YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, makes sense.
And on Facebook, I have my Facebook personal profile, and then I have the Krzentz page that I created that just reached 1,000 likes.
Yes, I saw that
couple of days ago. Yeah, and I also am on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, and I just started Instagram, but I'm not going to be putting a lot of Instagram posts. But Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
So
Those
you're
are the
very,
primary. But every video I make always goes to YouTube first.
but you're very media savvy. You use a lot of social media
Correct.
to spread your videos.
Correct, because that's the best way to connect with people from all parts of the globe.
So do you have a kind of format when you go to, say, when you went to Zurich? I mean, you must have to be out and about a lot. You must want to see what's going on, different areas.
Correct. Well, I go wherever the camera takes me, or whatever the person that is there is taking me. In that case, there was a Swiss Cypriot that was there, that he took me around everywhere. And,
A Swiss Cypriot?
Correct. He's been there for
Fantastic.
35 years. And one of the things I liked, and I didn't get a chance to do a video, but I'm going to do it when I go back, because I'm going to spend another 2 days when I go back. I went to this Burger King, which is an American fast food place. And the burgers and the fries are better there than in America. And I had this you know, they have a special, you can get a Coke or a soft drink, fries, and a Burger
special
King.
meal.
Well, in this case, I failed to take the picture because I was too tired. You can get a beer, a Heineken,
Ooh.
with the fries, and that's what I got. And so I want to take a picture and show it to Americans, because there's no way in the world you're going to get a Heineken, French fries,
And a burger.
and a burger for the same price.
Yeah.
Although it was very expensive, it was like 14 euros to get that meal. In America, that meal is like $3.
So it was expensive, but at least it included beer.
But it was more quality.
Now, when
It tasted better.
when you were here this year, I mean, you come every year, and you know you find some very interesting places for your filming. I know you went to Lorigina to the festival.
Correct.
And I saw that bit of filming. you did
Regina,
there.
I fell in love with Regina when I went last year, for two reasons. One is a lot of my subscribers on YouTube and on Facebook are from Regina, and they live all over the world. I didn't realize that there are so many Loroginans all over the world. There's only 300 left in the village, but there is more than 10,000 all over the world.
Incredible.
And they're all in high places. There are doctors, there are lawyers, and then every single person that I connect with that see the video, oh, I'm from Regina, and then I become Facebook friends, and I find out.
What would you think that is? What would you think it is about
I have
that
no idea,
village?
but that village, when I went, I fell in love. It's amazing, and well, one of the things that I like about that village, people are it's not just the village beautiful, but people are friendly, very hospitable. What all Cyprus is like, but there's something about that village, and then I think I like, in addition to speaking Turkish, they speak Greek. Every single one of them speaks Greek, and better than me. And
It's incredible. I also know you went to Kormajit, which is another mixed village, and you went to the Lebanon Club in Kormajit.
Majidi, yeah, the Maronite village.
The Maronite
oh
village.
yeah, that one was unbelievable, because there was a lot of Maronite. Same thing with the Loroginas. There's a lot of Maronites all over the world as well.
And the
from
Maronites,
Kormajidi.
They originated from Lebanon. So
Right.
I didn't know there was a Lebanon club there until I saw your video.
Right.
So,
And
something
then,
I didn't know.
yeah, and then they kept telling me in the video, the senior citizens, come and see us. They're dying to see the young people to come back. So after I posted that video, hundreds and hundreds of young people came from all over the world and visited. And the same thing with Lorigina. I put Lorigina on the war map. And then every person in Cyprus now knows what Lorigina is. Before, nobody knew.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. All right, more music, and we've got still lots to talk about. You've got Sailing Now from Rod Stewart, and the reason is?
Well, one of the reasons is because it reminds me when I first went to America. It kind of connects the European trip to America, because there's a video with Rod Stewart singing Sailing. He's in New York, arriving in New York in a little boat, and he's by himself, and he says, I'm sailing. So it kind of, he's sailing to the United States, or sailing from, I don't know, it works both ways, and that's why I like it. It's more like a memory.
And I know our listeners is going to...
And then I love the Excuse me. And then I love the lyrics.
Yeah, and I
The
know
lyrics
that our
are- and you
listeners...
can sing to it. That's what I like about it. Yeah.
Yeah, our listeners are very... we have a band of very faithful Rod Stewart fans who are listeners, so they're going to love this choice.
Yeah. Right.
Giving a shout out to Wendy Anderson. And also, of course, to Sue Castleton.
All right. Hello, Sue. Hello, Wendy. I hope you like the music. My selection.
Well done. Very interesting. Future now. Where are you going to go
well,
next? What are you
future,
gonna- Don't tell me yet. but
Yeah,
where
yeah,
are we
yeah,
going?
yeah.
And we're going to play Yesterday, the Beatles.
Yeah. Very all right.
Very nice.
Very well, very good.
It's like Back to the
Am I
Future.
doing research for you, or have you got your own plan for the television?
I've met you before, so I know, but you've done very good well. Good research there.
So if you go to my YouTube channel or Facebook, that song that I did in the Regina, the band playing,
I will find it.
that's the song.
Yeah.
That's the.
I'll use that.
We'll find it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to it when I get home. But that's
Yeah,
the one.
easily.
That's the one that I want. That song.
No worries.
At least it's not Tarkan.
Come on.
Staying alive, staying alive,
Yeah.
staying alive, staying
The
alive.
compressions. Yeah. Remember, 100 per
Yeah.
minute.
I can't do this, I haven't got the right track on. Sorry, where's my music? Well, we're moving on now to the future, Chris. What have you got planned for the future? I'm sure you have got plans. Still the yearly visits?
Exactly. Those were not going to stop. They're not going to stop. I'm going to be coming to Cyprus every year, every October. And I hate to say this, I cannot come in Cyprus in the summer. I will die if I do. It's very
It's
hot.
Very, very hot.
I cannot stand it.
What do they think
But
about you
October is the best.
back in Chicago, the people that you work with and who've maybe never been to Cyprus? Do they
Well,
understand what you're doing? And
on YouTube, I have a huge Chicago following that they love the videos, and they kind of can put them the same thing like Cyprus, because there are a lot of Chicagoans that live in other cities or in other part of the world, and
Yeah.
they go there just to see their town. Same thing happens with Cyprus. So we understand how people think when they read the comments,
yeah,
because they're like the Ruginos all around the world, or the Kormachides all around the world. And
Is
they
it-
feel kind of the same. What I like to do is show people the place they grew up, they remember,
yeah.
through a video, like they were there.
Is it a thing with Americans that a lot of Americans don't really travel that much because America is so vast that, you know, they travel within America, but quite a few...
Actually, Americans, I think they're the number one travelers in the world. It's just they don't know, I don't know whose fault it is, but every time I tell someone I'm going to Cyprus, I have to literally show them a map.
Do you know, we think we're so
They
important.
have no idea where
but
Cyprus
we do
is.
think we're so important. And then when you look at us on the map with this little dot...
Exactly. Everyone here, they believe,
We think we're the
everyone in
centre of the world.
Cyprus, exactly, believes that they're in the center of the world.
We are.
And we may be, yeah, but people around not around the world, but people in America, they have no idea where
They
Cyprus
just don't
is.
understand.
Literally have to show them a map.
How important Cyprus is. We are important.
Exactly. I have to show them a map where I'm coming. But I think Americans are the number one travelers in the world. It would be nice if they discover this place and come here
It would.
as well.
And so you obviously don't know where your sort of stop-off place is going to be because you ask your viewers to select
Exactly.
somewhere. But have you any idea where you might like to be stopping off next
Yes,
time?
one of the places I like to go is in Australia,
Mm.
because a lot of my
That's a bit of a
subscribers-
detour, though, isn't it? From America
yeah,
to
it is.
Australia to here.
It is, but I mean, instead of 1 or 2 days, I may stay a whole week.
Yeah.
But Australia is one of the places I like to go, and also
Big Cypriot community
also
there.
exactly. Also, South Africa. There's a lot of Cypriots in South Africa
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So
London was my favorite place, but I already went twice. So and I may go to London again. But London is most of the people that are on my channel are in London.
Yeah, and they know Cyprus anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you have any problems when you're filming that people come up to you with the, hands up to the camera, no filming, don't film me, don't film me? Because
No.
maybe they're with someone they shouldn't be or something.
No, that problem. I do have a couple of problems, but those are good problems to have. I'll tell you what the problems are.
Yeah.
But the camera, if you look at it right there, it looks like a small phone. So people, they're thinking I'm taking a picture. They don't know that I'm filming.
That's true.
So it's not very invasive to their lives.
No.
You can see people in the video walk up to the camera and you can barely know
Yeah.
I'm filming. Now, one problem that I have, which is a good problem to have, since this channel has expanded, anywhere I go in the world, and I'm not kidding, I'm not making this up, people are coming to me in the video. They want to be in the video where I'm filming, and they show up and say, "Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris." And so some of the videos I had to take the people out of the video because I'm filming like in the street in the middle of Chicago, and then people are walking up to me and they're calling my name. You can hear the
Like photobombing you.
When I thought about it, I'm sure they mean no harm, but
Yeah.
I get recognized everywhere I go, and especially even in Cyprus. So I have to be very careful when I film, not because I don't want to film people or anything, but when I'm filming like little villages, I prefer when there's nobody around, and because they're all be calling my name out is a good problem to
Yeah,
have.
it is a good problem. And obviously, because you're doing such good things, you know,
Yeah.
the way you portray Cyprus, which is a fantastic place, and you're showing it to the world, I'm sure everyone's very, very friendly towards you as well. But they'll want to sit and have Turkish coffee with you and invite you
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Everywhere I go in, and I tell them, let me stop the video, and then I sit with them, and I ended up interviewing them as well because I like this year. One of the differences between this year and other years, I decided to do more, and I still got 2 more weeks to go. So look out for more.
Yes.
I like to do more interviews now and documentaries, and then I give a lot of credit to my Turkish Cypriot friend. Tuncer Bagishkan, he's a
Yes, I saw him mentioned.
retired archaeologist. Everybody knows him all over the island, and it's amazing. And if you see something like a church or a mosque, he's gonna tell me who was in there, the history, and then I capture that on video, and people are really amazed. So I give all the credit to him for inspiring me to do even more. But this year I like to do more interviews and more documentaries in addition to my driving and walking videos.
Okay, right. We're running out of time. We've got time for more music now, and we've got Yesterday from the Beatles. Does this remind you of your youth?
Yes, it reminds me when I was young, listening to younger, yeah. When I was younger, and listening to the radio, because there was no TV back there for me to listen to music. It was just radio. And then when I started going to clubs, I was listening to that song as well. And then what I like about Yesterday is the lyrics are good. You can sing to it, and I love the Beatles.
Do you ever? You said there's problems with music on any YouTube posting. Do you ever put any music on, or because of that reason, is it always just talking and pictures?
Actually, there is a huge section on. A lot of people don't know that on my YouTube channel that I do just music. I have over 400 videos there. I film a lot of bands in Chicago, a lot of music bands around the world, a lot of street bands. So if you go to the music playlist on my channel, you'll see all the music, and you're gonna be
You're very prolific, aren't
pleasantly
you?
surprised. Well, music is part of my life, and I like music, and I play every single instrument you can give me. I play it by ear.
Fantastic. Very good, very good. Right, round up. How people can find you, join your channel, they might see you out and about. Where are you going to be going? Any idea where you'll be recording, filming?
No, and that's
You go where your camera
the
takes
beauty
you.
of it. Yeah, go where my camera takes me.
So you have no plan.
And I do have a plan, but the plan is not in stone, so
Yeah,
nothing is excluded.
fantastic.
I could be walking down the street and hear something from far away, somebody talking about something. I just walk right into and start filming.
Brilliant. Show me that when we come back on.
Yeah.
Are we all right for time?
Fantastic.
Good.
Well done indeed. Very good.
Voice of reason there.
Very good. So round up now, yeah?
Yes. Great music this weekend for the main event, so thanks for choosing these tracks, Chris. We're right at the end now, so we want to give it a bit of a roundup again. So if people know how to spell your name, they can find your channel. And it is Chris with a C, and then it's Krzentz.
Correct.
Yeah. So they can actually find you just by Googling that. And
I was about to say, just Google my name. That's all you have to do, and all my social media accounts will come.
yeah,
right
unless
in
you
front
spell it wrong as I did this morning, and then I got a dog groomer, and I thought, I'm sure Chris doesn't do that as a sideline
No,
as well.
there is
so I
not
did
yet.
find you.
Yeah.
And there is a wealth of viewing there, really. I've got a Chromecast now at home. Do you know what that is? I don't know if they have them in
Yeah,
America.
I do.
So I'm watching YouTube all the time on my big screen TV. So you'll be in my living room this weekend. I'll be watching lots of those because they're so informative. You know, there's lots of things for me to learn, especially from that gentleman you said who helps you as well, with the historical buildings. It's so interesting. Anyway, is there anything you want to add? Obviously.
Well, don't forget when you do find me on YouTube, I want people actually to subscribe to my channel.
That's very important.
So you just hit subscribe underneath the
and
video.
People who don't understand might think that means money, but it doesn't. It just means that you like that channel. It's the same as liking on Facebook, subscribing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
and if you cannot subscribe from the computer, use your phone, because a lot of times the phones, they already got you logged into YouTube, so you don't have to type it in your password. You just hit subscribe on the phone.
And I was asking you what you had planned. How much longer are you here for? How long?
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. And I said, have you got any plans for film? And you said, basically, you go where the camera takes you.
Exactly. I do have something in mind that I'm going to be interviewing a lot of people, but that will come whenever I have the time, like film directors and actors and singers. They all contacted me, they want to meet me, and then I will, it depends what city I'm going in, and then when I go to a specific city, and then I put it on Facebook, I'm there, and everybody knows I'm there, and then
they'll
tell them where I'm going to be at. Yeah, and then that's the best way to do it.
And, you could just be literally walking down the road and you hear some music or you hear some talking or something, and that's where you go.
Exactly.
And do you post straight away? Obviously you have to edit a bit maybe, some of them.
No, I never do. Although there is a feature on my channel to go live on YouTube, I don't. I never go live on YouTube.
Yeah.
I always edit it. I have to edit the videos just to see them first. But there's so many. I do an average of 300 videos every time I come to Cyprus every year.
It must take a long time.
Well, I do that for 2 reasons. I always have 2 reasons. I do that for 2 reasons. One is I don't want to film them all at once and post them all at once, and then when I go back to America, I have no videos to post. That's what I did the first couple of years, and it wasn't pleasant.
Yeah.
And the second reason is it gives me more time to film if I'm not posting, because the internet is not that fast here like it is in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I put all the videos from my camera to a computer, and then I back them up into a USB stick, and I have them there and I categorize them, put them in different dates. It takes me still another half an hour every day, but versus 6.5 hours, because I used to just post videos all day long, and then I have no time to film.
Do you
so those
ever
are the
think
2 reasons.
You might go sort of commercial and start taking adverts and things
Well,
like that?
actually, my YouTube channel is already monetized, which means I can earn money, but I haven't earned anything yet. But
potentially.
But I'm not doing that for money. I did that because YouTube asked me.
Yeah.
Google, YouTube is owned by Google, so Google contacted me and said, "Would you like to be monetized with your channel, earn revenue from the ads?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And this is something only by invitation, because you cannot just sign up for it. It's very, very difficult to get in. So it's already there. And they have all my direct account numbers to the bank and everything. Whatever reaches a threshold, they will send me the money. But the last time I checked, I think that amount is like $30 or something. But it's not really.
But it's there, isn't it?
It's there, yeah. But I'm not doing this. I'm definitely not doing this for the money. That's why when you go in at my channel now, you'll see ads like everybody else before the video starts. But you can stop the ad, and in a way, it's a good thing, because it's putting me together with all these big names on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it means the advertisers are looking for me. I'm not looking for them. They're looking for me.
But it's also good that you're putting Cyprus on the map.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
It's very good us.
If you subscribe to my channel, you know exactly what Cyprus is, because I film a lot of.
And taking my glasses off and looking towards the camera, we may be featuring as one of your videos, seeing as you've recorded the whole of our recording of this interview, including the mistakes, the bits between, talking not that we make any mistakes.
I will definitely post this video on YouTube before I come back next October. I cannot promise you when, but it will go on the pipeline, but it will be posted, and I'll send you the link. If we're not Facebook friends, send me a request.
We will be.
Yeah, send me a request to be friends.
I will do, because a lot of our
And
listeners...
then also like my Chris Krzentz page so you can get
I
updated
will do,
from there.
I will.
Yeah.
But also a lot of our listeners are on my Denise Phillips Facebook page, so
Uh-huh.
they'll be able to add you as well, and they'll all be able to be part of the
I will
party.
definitely go and like your page. I'm sure I'll find it as well.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming in. We've just got one final track to play.
Thank you.
You've been so interesting. It's wonderful talking to you, and I think our listeners are going to love hearing this programme. And we've got Casey and the Sunshine Band to play out. Why this one?
Well, it's one of my favorite dance music bands. Like I said before, when I was in Cyprus in the early 70s, I used to dance to that music, and I still do.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Good luck on your travels.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you next October when you're back, and I'm sure you'll get some fantastic
Definitely,
filming in
yeah.
this trip. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Well done. Lovely.
Good.
Thank you. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
We got a lot across, didn't we?
I
Nice
did.
and lively. When it's mixed with the music and everything,
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
sound
yeah.
nice. And
When is this going to be
well,
aired?
it's going to be out this weekend, so I'm wondering whether you can put a link to it.
Yeah, give me the date so I can.
Yeah, perhaps
I'll
Jan,
know.
can you give Chris all that detail? And because we're online on BRTK.net.
Okay, but
and
this Saturday.
This Saturday at
What is the date going to be this Saturday? Give me the
13th.
It will be October 13th for
It's
the
also
people
on-
watching the video 2018, and we'll definitely.
And it's also on Sunday morning. It's repeated, and it's repeated at midnight on Thursday. So it's
Okay.
on 3 times, and it's online at those times.
Okay, and then after that.
We don't
would-
podcast. We
you
don't
don't-
have
you
it.
don't-
No.
you don't put
We
it
can
like
send
a-
you a copy of it later when it's that you can have, but it's nowhere that people
Right,
can
right.
go on and listen to.
Well, it's
it.
okay. I already have the whole thing there.
You do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
send me the link as well. I just want to hear it.
Jan will
with the
sort that
music.
out for you. Lovely.
All right, thank you. Let me
Thank you so
stop my
much.
video. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Think.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, that was
This
fantastic.
is going to be very rare footage of me with glasses on.
Yeah, it's very
I
rare
think kept taking them off.
Well, this is just the icing on the cake. The rest of the.
Bye bye. Thank you so much, Chris.
All right,
Been
thank
a
you.
pleasure to
Now
meet
tell
you.
me again the name of your page.
We have a BRTK International Facebook page. My page is Denise Phillips. Jan Gazzi
Uh-huh.
has a page as well. And we're transmitting online at brtk.net. So
All right.
any listeners of yours or viewers of yours can find us on that website.
Definitely, we'll include the link underneath this video when
Lovely.
we post this
Thank
video.
you.
And John, thank you very much. And
You're welcome.
I want to show everybody a little bit the station here.
Yeah.
This is
Yes,
the radio
sound
station and
recording
BRT.
studio.
And today it's October 11th, correct?
That's
Yeah.
right.
2018, and the time we finish is like 1:25 p.m.
Yeah.
All right, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.